Hello, good evening students. We have to discuss the selection of armature slots in synchronous machine. It is similar to induction motor, but here in case how the selection of slots will affect on the performance of machines. Before going to the discussion, so armature design means it is almost all stator. In three-phase induction motor, we have seen stator design, but in three-phase synchronous generator, the stator is also referred as armature. So the windings used in synchronous machine may be single layer or double layer type, depending upon its rating. So machines are having larger value of flux per pole have small number of turns per phase. Therefore, in such condition, double layer windings are prepared. If high voltage machines with smaller value of flux per pole having larger number of turns per phase, in that case, multi-turn coils are used. So the choice lies between double layer winding and single layer winding. In modern practice, double layer, wave and lap type of windings are prepared. The coil span for windings are chosen such that the harmonics effect is to be reduced. It is already discussed. In induction motor, there is a presence of harmonics. These harmonics will affect on the flux distribution. In general, more effect is observed from fifth and seventh order harmonics. Hence, we have to considering this fifth order and seventh order harmonics, it should be selected. The maximum reduction of these harmonics is possible by using a coil span of 8.33% of pole pitch pi d by p. In usual practice, the ratio of number of slots to the number of poles is used to decide the coil span, or otherwise coil span is nearer to this value as possible as. This diagram shows the details of stator bore and outer stator core diameter and inside stator slots and stator conductors per slot. It is similar to our concept, only stator word is used, but in three-phase synchronous machine we are using stator and also it is referred as rotor. So inside stator bore there are slots. These slots are referred as armature slots. What are the conductors are placed inside the armature slots? Armature winding. So we have to use as usually is stator, but in three-phase synchronous machine it is also referred as armature. So armature slots and cross-sectional conductor area of armature. So next very important concept, the choice of armature slots. It is very important as per the consideration of exam. So it may be asked 8 to 10 marks. First you make the list, then again you go on discussing. The following factors will affect on choice of armature slots. Number 1, balanced winding. The number of armature slots should be such that to obtain balanced winding. Underline. In some special cases, unbalanced winding also preferred. It is rare case, but in standard process, balanced winding should be obtained, because the unbalanced winding will going to cause overheating effect on rotor surface due to space harmonics and excessive triple frequency currents flow through the neutral point. So you have to concentrate. If the winding is not balanced, then we have to struggle from heating effect. Directly heating effect will affect on quality of insulation or life of insulation. Number 2, cost. Always the machine should be designed for economical or less cost. As per the consideration of cost, the selection of armature slot will affect on the cost of machine. So in practice, if we can use less number of armature slots, gives economical design, because if we are using less number of slots, then required amount of conductors also less, then insulation for those conductors is also less. That yields requirement of copper, requirement of insulation, both are reduces. Hence economical design is possible by using less number of armature slots. Number 3, hotspot temperature. A small number of slots results bundling of conductors. That means more number of conductors are placed very close to each other. So leaving a small space for circulation of air, which may give rise to high internal temperature. This occurs at the spot in temperature in windings. So this occurrence of temperature in windings term is referred as hot spot temperature. We have to take care. Leakage reactance. Next very important is leakage reactance. The selection of number of armature slots will affect on leakage reactance. Hence the selection of less number of slots will give less leakage reactance. So if our aim to design lower leakage reactance, better performance, then we have to use less number of slots. Because of leakage flux and leakage reactance in increased due to conductors are lying near to each other. Hence more conductors are lying near to each other. When it occurs if we are using more number of slots. Next, tooth ripples. The tooth ripples in the field form and consequent pulsation losses in the pole face decreases if we are using large number of armature slots. Flux density in iron. With large number of slots, a greater space is taken for insulation. This results in narrow teeth. This also occurs if width of the slot is more, then which results in narrow teeth. Once it creates the narrow teeth, then the flux density will increase, because flux density equal to flux per area. If the area of teeth is less, then flux density developed inside the teeth goes on increases. But we have to keep this flux density value in teeth under certain safe limit. That is also one of the important factor. Getting the idea, we have to keep the flux density. Maximum means 1.7 or 1.8 Webers per meter square. Beyond this, the value should not be required. This is also one of the limitation of design. Also, teeth becomes mechanically weak. Hence, as consideration of this, armature slots are used. So, next, slot pitch is also one of the important factor. The value of slot pitch decides the armature slots. This also effect on choice of armature slots. So this value of slot pitch mainly depends on voltage rating of machines and the capacity of machine. Following are the certain examples. If slot pitch is 25 mm, then this should be used for low voltage rating machines. Similarly, for 6 kV or less than 6 kV 40 mm slot pitch. Machines up to 15 kV slot pitch 60 mm. Hence you can see how it goes on pairing. The stator slot pitch for large hydroelectric generators, it varies from 50 mm to 90 mm. In salient pole machines, the number of slots per pole per phase, it also varies from 2 to 4. Next we have to discuss design of turns per phase. Already we know that flux should be equal to P average into tau into L. Tau equal to pole pitch equal to pi d by P. By knowing this one, you can go for design of turns per phase. Armature turns per phase equal to EP divided by 4.44 F flux into kW, where kW is winding factor. kW is winding factor, EP is voltage per phase. Then if the machine is having number of parallel paths, then TP will be equal to, modify the expression, EP into A, where A is number of parallel paths. Remember that. Then go for design of armature conductors. Current in each conductor, IZ equal to IP. IZ equal to IP, that is phase current. When this value is true, when number of parallel path is 1, A equal to 1, then IZ equal to IP. So what is the phase current? KVA rating in volt ampere per phase. KVA rating in volt ampere per phase divided by EP. EP is phase voltage. Hence we are going to get the phase current. Similarly extends the calculation for number of parallel paths. If given problem consists or value is given for number of parallel paths, then current in each conductor becomes phase current divided by number of parallel path, IP by A ampere. Okay. After knowing the current, then assuming the current density 3 to 5 amperes per millimeter square, then it is possible to calculate cross sectional area of armature conductor, that is AA, armature conductor area. AA equal to IZ divided by current per area, again cross sectional conductor area, it is in millimeter square. The slot dimensions, next one is slot dimensions. The flux density in the teeth at no load should not be more than 1.7 to 1.8 Webers per meter square. By assuming this value, minimum width of teeth, WT minimum equal to flux divided by Chi S by P into Li into 1.8. Parallel sided slots are used, therefore teeth is tapered. Remember, one should be tapered, parallel sided slot, tip should be tapered, then tip should be tapered at the air gap nearer to air gap. That means you try to imagine parallel sided slot, teeth is tapered, tapered minimum width is available at the bore, stator bore diameter. So there is minimum width occurs at the air gap surface. Why it occurs? The teeth has more width inside there, outside where this nearer to the bore, nearer to the gap surface, it is less. That is the idea. So maximum width of slot using WT max equal to slot pitch minus WT minimum. Length of mean turn of armature LMT equal to 2 times of L plus 2 point of tau plus 0.06 times of kV plus 0.2, where kV is voltage rating of machine in kV. Next we have to discuss stator core. The value of depth of core is DC. can be calculated by using suitable value of flux density in core, that is C. The value of flux density in the armature core of salient pole machine lies between 1 to 1.2 Webers per meter square. By assuming this value, then it is possible to calculate depth of armature core. Depth of armature core DC equal to flux, 50% of flux pi by 2 into Li into BC. So finally we have to design outer diameter of stator or outer diameter of rotor armature D naught. Stator is usually calling, another name is also armature, don't confuse. So outer diameter of stator or outer diameter of armature D naught equal to stator bore diameter D plus 2 times of ds plus dc. ds is depth of slot plus dc is depth of core. It is similar to induction motor. So try to understand suitable theory on armature side, but discussion of armature slots and its points is very important for examination point of view. You prepare, just you review these formulas, then these formulas are useful for next type of problems. Sir, good night. Thank you to one and all.